One of the questions I have, and this is actually for Kay, dealing with teenagers, our site actually works around youth and sports. And one of my concerns has always been security and trying to weed off any type of predator that would otherwise look at the age bracket between 13 and say 21 or so. How are you dealing with security as far as from both a back-end perspective and from a front-end perspective?
Yeah, and I don't know whether people have been following this in the press. MySpace got hit. I think New Jersey Attorney General did a search and found 125 registered sex offenders. It was actually pretty surprising. 125,000, excuse me, registered sex offenders on the site, which surprised me because who's going to register with the real name? I mean, this is bad. Why would you register and put it in real information? But therein lies the challenge, and we have actually been pretty proactive with working with both the New York State Attorney Generals and a whole bunch. I think there's 5 different Attorney Generals around the country who are taking this stuff very seriously and looking at social networks very, very hard. The challenge is the cost infrastructure for us, and we've looked at this, to put up the kind of age verification information is inordinately expensive. And until the law tells me we're going to have to do that, it's going to be very hard to move a lot of companies to it. And you can't forget that it will also disrupt our current business model, right? So my job is to get you into the site, engaging with the content as quickly as possible. This barrier, that's going to take you an extra 2 minutes to get to what you want to get to, is an obstacle, not an enhancement of it. So I think there's going to be a lot of dialogue. I don't think you're going to suss it out in this year, but we're certainly going to head towards the point where we're going to get some kind of verification. And you know what? You want to talk about a startup opportunity? Somebody that can do that on the fly pretty easily and verify that that person is underage and so on. At the moment, we're self-reported. The reality is if you're under 14 and you've registered on Black Panther now, you actually get limited scope and access to the site. But what's to stop a 14-year-old from ever being he's 18? Or even 21 if you want to engage with the alcohol content in the advertising. I mean, we literally don't serve specific kinds of ads to different age groups, but again, it's self-reported information, and that's the dialogue we're having.